Hello and welcome in to the Stars and Pars podcast with your host, Evan Engel. This is the show where golf betting meets astrology. And if you're listening for the first time, I am dead serious. That is my process. That's how I, deep dive into every field every week, whether it be the PGA, LPGA, Live, Champions Tour, DP World Tour, even Korn Ferry. Basically, if there's golf that you can bet on, I'm trying to get into some kind of exposure on it. So if you are new, welcome in. You'll get the idea as you listen in. And for those of you who are recurring and have listened to this before, I cannot thank you enough. I really appreciate your guys' support week in, week out. We're slowly growing the podcast, the channel, the TikTok, the Spotify. It's a long game. We're in it for the long game. I'm not too stressed about it, but the point is I have way too much fun doing this every single week, and we're just gonna keep it going. And hopefully, if you've been listening, you've been tailing these past few weeks. Granted, I know I take a lot of guys or girls, every week, and you got to be smart with how you spread your units out. I play this like roulette. You spread your chips out across the table, see what hits. But if you've been listening, you've been tailing. We are now 5 weeks in a row hitting at least one outright across one of the major tours, but last week we managed to hit 2 more in Bryson, Dechambeau and Matt Fitzpatrick, and I'll go over all of that in a second. But if before I get into that, just to get this out of the way, I'm going to be annoying. If you haven't already, please like, share, and especially subscribe to my YouTube. I'm really trying to grow that. Also, same with my Spotify. Please follow me there and give me a 5-star rating on this podcast. It will take you literally 3 seconds to do. It helps me out so much with the algorithm there. And for those who have done it, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Also, I do have an email. I'm really bad at checking it. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's starsandparspodcast@gmail.com for questions, concerns, etc., whatever. And also on TikTok, I'm on there at stars.and.pars.po. That's like the official name, but you can just search Stars and Pars. You should be able to find me. I post short little minute clips there on Wednesdays pretty much, just kind of summing up some of my favorite picks for the week. So feel free to follow me there if you feel so desire to. All right. Let's dive into the recap last week. I'm going to get through this really quickly. I say this every single week. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible, but there's a lot of names. There's a lot of things to get through. Real quick, this week for the PGA, I just saw Scotty just dropped out, or he dropped out earlier today, and I wasn't really going to take him, but it did change up a lot of the odds, unfortunately. But while it makes things a little easier with him out of it, it kind of also complicated things. I wrote down almost 30 names for this week's Texas Children's Open. I got it down to 12 and some long shots. We're going to get there. It's going to be at the end. But let's get through the recap. And then I got Live this week. We got LPGA. We got Korn Ferry and Champions Tour. And then obviously the PGA Texas Children's Open. So let's get right into it. So last week we got the hit on Bryson DeChambeau. I wasn't too thrilled about it. He was plus 500. Big whoop. Didn't really win me profit because I did take a decent amount of other guys. But a win's a win, so we'll take it. Last week it was a Gemini to Taurus moon transit amidst all of, not Gemini, I'm sorry. It was an Aries moon to Taurus transit. So we were really targeting Leos because Leos probably did receive the biggest boost. Career-wise, that's what I do. If you're a first-time listener, I target in astrology. It's called the 10th house of career. This is when massive career influence in public, just being publicly recognized for what you do. This is when guys or girls on professional golf tours win tournaments. So, Bryson is a Virgo Sun, which is Earth, vibed with Taurus. Libra Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter, which is opposite Aries. Opposite signs do tend to bring out a certain competitive edge, as we've seen 2 weeks in a row now with Bryson, because he won 2 weeks in a row. But the biggest thing I was after was his Leo, Venus, and Midheaven. That's what was lit up career-wise by the Taurus Moon. He I mean, he won by 3 strokes, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like he like ran away with it, but he was in command pretty much the whole time. So yeah, and I was also big on Abraham Answer, who also had a ton of Leo and Aries in his chart, and he came up second place, 3 back, I believe. Well, I guess third place because his Rom and Bryson went to a playoff, and Rom getting in there was a little interesting. He is a Capricorn rising. In fact, I know his chart, but I can't picture it right now. So let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, Rom, he's a Mars and Leo. That's where it is. But he's an Aquarius moon. Aquarius and Taurus don't go well. I mean, you can say a bunch of different things, but ultimately he lost in the playoff to Bryson. That's what That's what happened. But Bryson just had a little more edge, and I think coming off the W last week just kind of gave Bryson even more of an edge to just keep it rolling. So good for him. So we hit that at plus 500. Not much, really. Kind of actually lost a little bit on that overall because of all my other bets. But we did hit top 10 Carlos Ortiz at plus 200. Won a couple units back. Big whoop, whatever. For the season, we're very, very much in the profit, so I'm not too worried about this. It is what it is. At least we got a hit. LPGA, we were big on Nelly. I thought Nelly had it. Man, she was 5 back going into Sunday against Hyoju Kim, whose chart I'll get to in a minute. But when that Taurus moon came in and activated Nelly's Leo Sun and Mercury, her career sector for those signs, she brought it back. She tied it up with 6 holes left, 7 holes left, something like that. But I think she just put so much into making a comeback that when she finally tied it up, she just kind of lost it. Hyoju Kim kind of took over again and finished the job. And Hyoju Kim, it makes sense to an extent, but I was a little shocked. I mean, she's a Cancer Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Midheaven. Cancers all month long do get the big career boost from the Aries Sun and all the Aries placements in the sky. And it's not just like Aries, Sun, and Venus right now. I mean, Neptune and Saturn are also in Aries, which are kind of like outer planets and have more of like a, 5 to 10 to 15 year transit long effect. But still, that just adds to Cancer's professional career house being boosted even more during this time period. So I think that makes a lot of sense. She's also a Virgo Mars, which is Earth, and Taurus and Virgo go hand in hand with each other. Mars is a very important sign when it comes to, at least what I've in my research, when it comes to a player's swing and just overall feel for the game being intact. Because Mars is a planet of physicality and action and drive and motivation and stuff. So that has to do with it. But her moon's Aquarius, and that's where I was confused because Aquarius and Taurus don't really get along too well. And granted, she still finished. I think she finished 1 over on Sunday. So it's not like she had a great round. She just had such a great rounds 1 through 3 that she didn't really need to do much, despite Nelly's really heroic comeback, and then she kind of crumbled in the end. But overall, it's all good. Good for Hyoju Kim. And we did still get Nelly Court at top 5 at plus 156, so we went a little something back, and we also got Minji Lee at plus 188 in the top 10. But that was it. So overall, LPGA was a loss in terms of units. DP World Tour, we got destroyed. Jordan Gumberg won it. Never heard of the guy. Looked him up. His chart makes so much freaking sense. Unfortunately, he was so far down the list on the odds, I never even looked at his chart, and I've never even heard of the guy. And also on the DP World Tour, I feel like a lot of recurring names. You see a lot of recurring names, up on the leaderboard throughout the year of the DP World Tour. So, good for this guy coming out of nowhere. His chart, Aries. I found his birthday. I don't have his midheaven or his rising, which are 2 of the most important signs you need to know. But he's an Aries Sun Mercury. It's his time, birth month, Libra moon, Pisces Venus. There's a lot of Pisces in the sky still right now. Leo Mars, that's where the Leo in his chart was there to vibe with the Taurus. So it just makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, we just weren't on him, and By the time I saw him up on the leaderboard and I looked up his chart and I realized, oh my gosh, he has a great chance to win. The odds were like he was down like under plus 1,000, and I was too far into too exposed already across the whole board, so I just let it go. But we only hit Martin Couvra, top French, at plus 310 to win a couple units back. So again, not Grand DP World Tour, so that was that. But thankfully, on the Valspar, we did get the hit on Matt Fitzpatrick, which again, plus 1,500. It kind of negated a lot of the losses, but I wasn't in the profit really this week. But, we talk about having a Leo placement. His midheaven was Leo. It made a ton of sense when he was about to putt that last one at 18. I already knew it was in the hole. We were also on David Lipsky as one of my long shots. He was plus 24,000, and you could bet your mama I was rooting for Lipsky to pull it out because the payout would have been insane. Granted, I only put like point 0.1 units on it, so like whatever, but like it would have been a way bigger payout than what I got for Fitzpatrick. So when Fitzy won it, I was actually a little upset because I thought Lipsky had a great chance. Lipsky had Cancer, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Midheaven, a Libra Rising, Leo Moon, Gemini Venus. Gemini still gets career boost from the Pisces in the sky right now. Aries Mars, Taurus Jupiter. That's where I really thought he would get a little bit of luck, but that guy, man. I mean, I know he's been struggling to keep his card. Had a great showing despite coming up a stroke short. And he struck the ball really well, and he just couldn't putt. Like he missed. I lost count how many 10 to 15 footers or less he missed that should have been in the hole, and he should have won it. Like truthfully, David Lipsky should have won the tournament, but he just doesn't have that full dog in him like a guy like Fitzpatrick does, who is just very experienced and has won a ton of times, Ryder Cup, major champion, etc. You name it. So good for Fitzy and good for us that at least we had him to kind of negate a lot of the losses, but still wasn't a great showing. And then other than that, we got David Lipsky in the top 40 at plus 186 to win a little something back. And then we did thankfully I took a double chance bet. I took 5 double chance bets, and one of them was Max Fitzpatrick or JJ Spawn at plus 930. So plus 930 and then a plus 1,500 almost brought us up to like a little bit, almost even. Definitely was not even though on the week. Just lost a little bit of units. But overall for the year, we're still very, very much in the profit. So I wasn't too hung up about it. But so that's that. We're moving on now to this week for our 5 tournaments, I believe we have right now. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this week's transits first, though, as we always do. Part of the show, if you know the drill. So this week, the Sun and Venus are officially in Aries. The Sun moved into Aries last Friday. Happy birthday, fellow Aries. I'm a Aries. Birthday coming up. Mercury and Mars are still in Pisces for the time being. And Jupiter is still in Cancer. So Cancers really right now are getting huge career boosts, as we saw with Hyo Joo Kim last week. Matt Fitzpatrick is like, he's got Cancer in his chart. What does Fitzpatrick have? He's got Cancer, Moon, and Mars. So there you go. Cancers are still the big play of the week, or of the month, I think. In terms of the Moon, though, for the DP World Tour, that's the only tournament that starts tomorrow, Wednesday. The rest start Thursday, and then the Champions Tour starts Friday, but that's fine. The Moon is going to be traveling through Cancer Wednesday morning. It hits Wednesday morning, and it's going to stay there until Friday morning at 7:11 a.m. Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast, so I go by Pacific time. I think they're in Texas, which is like 2 hours ahead here. I'm horrible with that stuff. Anyway, Friday morning, 7:11 a.m., it's going to move into Leo. Okay, so for the PGA, LPGA, Korn Ferry, Thursday's Cancer Moon. Friday, it will hit Leo. So pretty much all day Friday and all day Saturday, it's going to be Leo. So like rounds 2 and 3, we're going to be in Leo. Now for the DP World Tour, they finish Saturday night, and that will still be a Leo moon. So they're going to finish under a Leo moon, which is a little different. We'll get to that eventually. Here's the important thing. Sunday, winning time Sunday. The moon is going to shift into Virgo at 12:34 p.m. Pacific time, which should be about, I don't know, 2:30 Texas time. So pretty much like about an hour or 2 hours into the final round. I'm convinced the effects of the moon coming in can be felt about an hour or two before it's officially in its like place. So I'm just going off that Sunday, whoever's in contention, the Virgo moon is going to play an effect into that. So that's what I'm going off of. So basically, Aries and Cancers all month long still get the biggest boost because it's Aries season, but Cancers also get the 10th house career boost from Aries. And there's still some Pisces in the sky, so Pisces and Geminis get the 10th house career boost from Pisces, so there's a little bit of career boost in there, Pisces, Gemini. But in terms of the moon, Libras get the 10th house boost from Cancer, but that's only for day one, so that's more of like a first round leader thing. But Scorpios and Leos get a huge boost this week as well, because obviously the Leo moon comes in, boosts Leos, but also Scorpio is lit up career-wise by the Leo moon. And then especially the number one sign of the week, if there's one sign to take, it's this one. Sagittarius get the biggest career boost of them all because they're fire. They go really good with Aries, and also the Virgo moon on Sunday will boost Sagittarius' career house big time. And that's the most important for the last round of the weekend, the tournament. So essentially Aries, Cancers, Scorpios, Leos, and Sagittarius, and some consideration for Geminis, Pisces, and Libras, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, so that's that. Now we're getting into the first tournament of the week, which is the Corn Ferry. So let's get into it. I have a few picks. I'm not going to spend much time. I'm also not going to spend many units on this because it's so hard. The Corn Ferry, it's so many different guys can pop up any given week, but I felt compelled to put a few of these names down, so let's get into it. I'm going to go Ian Holt at plus 2,800 to start us off. Libra Sun and Mercury, Virgo Moon, Scorpio Rising, Venus and Mars, Leo Midheaven, Sagittarius Jupiter. He's got literally every sign I just talked about that we're targeting. He's usually one of the favorites. This could be a week where Ian Holt actually gets a W. The next guy I like is Zach Blair, also at 2,800, who we were also on last week, and he missed the cut. Leo Sun, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo Moon and Mercury, Libra Rising, Cancer Midheaven, Taurus Mars. He's got Leo and Virgo in his chart, and the Libra and the Cancer. Corn Fairy, he's got way more experience and veteranship, I guess is the right word to say, over most of these young Corn Fairy guys. So I like Zach Blair. And then I'm also going to mention Taylor Montgomery at plus 4,000. He's a great putter. Aquarius Sun, Moon, Mercury, Midheaven. That's a little interesting. But I really like his Sagittarius, Venus, and Jupiter, and he's got a Mars Leo. So he's got some fire in there, and he's Gemini rising. That gets a little wonky when it comes to the Virgo, but he's got enough in there, I think, to at least be in contention. So we'll see. And then I like Julian Surrey at plus 9,000. This guy won it 1 year. He's an Aries Sun and Mercury, Capricorn Moon. So there's some Earth Fire for that Sunday finish. That's what Aries Virgo will be, Earth Fire. Leo Rising and Jupiter, Taurus Midheaven Venus, some more Earth, Cancer Mars, Cancer to go along with all the Aries and Cancer in the sky. Watch out for this guy. He's definitely capable of winning Julian Surrey, plus 9,000. Two more. I'm going Frankie Sapin III, plus 10,000. So this is a long shot. Scorpio Sun, Cancer Rising, Sagittarius Moon and Mercury, Libra Venus, Mars Capricorn, Aries Jupiter, and Midheaven. He's got the Sag, he's got the Scorpio, the Cancer, and the Aries. This kid's got talent. He just hasn't figured it out yet. So I like to see. I like his chances this week. We'll see what happens. And then lastly, forgive me for saying it. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Norman Zhang, I believe is how you say it. Xiong Zhang, plus 15,000. Scorpio Sun and Venus, Leo Moon, Capricorn Rising, Libra Midheaven, Sagittarius Mercury, Virgo Mars, Pisces Jupiter. There's not one bad sign in that chart of his. So I like all of those guys. So Ian Holt, Zach Blair, Taylor Montgomery, Julian Surrey, Frankie Sapin, and Norman Zhang are my Corn Ferry Tour guys for this week. All right. Moving on to the Champions Tour. And I'm writing down my timestamps for you lovely people who don't care to listen to any of this except the PGA. All right, so we got the Hogue Classic Champions Tour. Last week, Stephen Alker won. I did not take any of their numbers weren't up when I was doing my research into the show. Stephen Alker ended up winning. Again, we were after Leos last week, and lo and behold, Stephen Alker is a Leo Sun, Libra Moon, Scorpio Rising and Jupiter, Cancer, Midheaven, and Venus. It's his career month. Virgo, Mercury, Aquarius, Mars. So, made a ton of sense. He was in a playoff against Patrick Harrington, who also is a Virgo Sun and Venus, Cap, Moon, Scorpio Rising and Jupiter, Leo, Mercury, and Midheaven, Aquarius, Moon. Granted, Capricorns during Aries season it doesn't go great as a Capricorn during Aries season. I kind of feel like that's why he may have lost it to Alker in the playoff. Excuse me, but yeah, it just made a ton of sense why Alker won. Another Leo and another Cancer placement who won last week, to go along with Fitzpatrick, Dechambeau, and Hyo-Joo Kim. So anyway, this week, again, we're after Leos again. We're after Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, etc. So we're gonna start with Stephen Alker at the top, plus 700. Leo Sun, Libra Moon, Scorpio Rising and Jupiter, Cancer, Midheaven and Venus, Virgo, Mercury, Aqua, Mars. But let's be real, he's probably gonna win it. So if you want a single bullet Alker, I don't blame you. That might be the right play, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more guys that I also really like. The next guy is Patrick Harrington, whose chart I just talked about. He probably has a better chance this week because there is going to be Earth on Sunday. Again, they play Friday to Sunday. So they're going to start under a Leo moon. He's a Virgo Sun and Venus, Cap Moon, Scorpio Rising and Jupiter, Leo Mercury Midheaven, Aquarius Moon, plus 1100. He's in good form despite falling apart in the playoff. It's worth another look. Maybe there'll be another playoff between those two. We'll see. Okay, the next guy I like is Ernie Els at plus 1800. Libra Sun, Mercury and Jupiter, Capricorn Moon and Mars, Aquarius Rising, Scorpio Midheaven. That's good for the Leo Moon. Virgo Venus, that's great for Sunday. And he's got some Cap in there, which again is a little hit or miss. Not as confident in him as I am the first two I just mentioned, but plus 1800, it's worth a look. This next guy I'm actually really, really big on this week is Alex Sajica. I don't know how to say his name. Plus 2000, Sag Sun and Mercury, Capricorn Moon, Aquarius Rising, Scorpio Midheaven, Jupiter, and Venus. Libra Mars. Libra goes great with Cancer. Scorpio is going to go great with the Leo. Sag gets lit up Sunday by the Virgo. Sajica has a great chance to win. Plus 2,000, all right? Next guy I like is Thomas Bjorn at plus 2,200. Aquarius Sun and Mercury. Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising, Aries Midheaven, Cap Venus, Sag Mars, and Jupiter. That's the one I like. Plus the Scorpio, plus the Cancer. Plus 2,200. Thomas Bjorn he's got the signs that we're looking for, okay? 3 more. I'm going to go Tommy Gainey at plus 2,500. Leo Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising, Cancer Midheaven, Virgo, Mercury, and Venus. That's huge. Taurus, Mars, big time. Aries, Jupiter. Guys, Tommy Gainey's playing really well. And he's got the signs, again, to literally be in contention this week, okay? So I like Tommy Gainey a lot. 2 more. Bernhard Langer, plus 2,800. I rarely bet on this guy, but this is the week. Listen to this. Virgo, Sun, Mercury, and Mars. Libra, Moon, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio Rising, and the big one, Leo Midheaven. Huge. But he's got all the Virgo, Sun, Mercury, Mars. That's big time for Sunday. If his Leo Midheaven, Libra Moon, Scorpio Rising, etc. can get him through there to Sunday. So watch out for Bernhard. And then the longest shot, which really isn't long, it's plus 4,000. It's Darren Clark, who again, he's also playing pretty well. Leo, Sun, Mercury, and Mars, big time. Taurus Moon, Libra Rising, Cancer Midheaven, Virgo, Venus, and Jupiter. It's the Virgo, it's the Scorpio, it's the Leo. No Scorpio in there. The Cancer and the Leo that I like about Darren Clark, okay? So Alker, Harrington, Ernie Els, Alex Sajica, Thomas Bjorn, Tommy Gainey, Bernhard Langer, and Darren Clark. Excuse me. Those are my Champions Tour picks for the week, okay? We're just going outrights. They didn't really have any other, like fun bets and placements and stuff like that, okay? All right. We're moving pretty good. What are we at? 24. Okay, we're moving on to the LPGA. There are only 4 tournaments? Oh, no, there's 5. Sorry, okay. We got 3 more to go. Okay. LPGA Ford Championship 2026. This one's tough. This is a tough week. I couldn't decide between who I like better, between Nelly or Gino this week. I went with Gino, and I might regret it. But she's got Sagittarius in there, okay? So she's plus 640, first off. Don't love the number, but she's a Pisces Sun in midheaven, Libra Moon, which is good for the start of the tournament, Gemini Rising, Aquarius Mercury, Capricorn Venus, which I don't love, but Sagittarius Mars and Leo Jupiter. That's where I like Gino. Nelly has a great chart. She's got Leo, she's got Cancer, but there's nothing like Virgo related come Sunday. So in terms of like Nelly winning, is she going to be in contention? 100 million percent. Will she win it? That's where I just couldn't get there. If she does win it, I'll let it be. But I'm going Gino because of that Sagittarius Mars. You got to have some sort of career placement, in my experience, to win a tournament, you know? So now that I say that out loud, Nelly does have Cancer midheaven in her chart, and Cancer all month long is getting boosted. So, you know, if she wins, she wins. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going Gino plus 640. I might regret that. But I'm going to go Hyo-Ju Kim as well, plus 1600. We go right. She's going to last week's winner. Maybe she's going to keep it going. Cancer Sun, Mercury, Venus in midheaven. That's big time. Aquarius Moon is good because Aquarius is opposite Leo, and that brings out competitive fuel, competitive edge. But here's what I like. Her Mars is Virgo. That's big time. And her Jupiter is Sagittarius, so she's going to have some career luck. I could see Hyo-Ju going back-to-back easily. Plus 1600, worth a look. I also like Miyu Yamashita, or Yamashita, as like the announcers called her. I think it's Yamashita. Plus 2150, Leo Sun and Mercury, Capricorn Moon, Cancer Rising, Venus and Jupiter, Pisces Midheaven, Sagittarius Mars. Again, Sag, Leo, Cancer, worth a look. I also like Hyejin Choi, plus 2500, Virgo Sun, Cap Moon. I don't love that, but Scorpio Rising and Mars, Leo Midheaven, Mercury, and Venus. That's what I love. Jupiter Taurus for some Earth luck on Sunday. She's playing well too lately, so it's worth a look at plus 2500. Hyejin Choi. I wrote down Lydia Ko. She's a little bit in a funk right now. Plus 2600. Taurus Sun, Mercury, Venus in midheaven. So a lot of Earth that does not go great with Leo, but she's a Scorpio Moon and she's a Leo Rising. So there are some favorable transits despite the Taurus in there. And if she does make it to Sunday, then all that Taurus will be lit up by the Virgo Moon. Her Mars is Virgo. So that's what I like a lot, just like Hyo-Ju Kim. Her Jupiter's Aquarius, which is fine. Plus 2600. She's a Hall of Fame golfer. She's kind of got to be included every single week, in my opinion. All right, moving on. 5 more. A-Lim Kim is my next pick. Plus 2700. Libra Sun, Mercury, and Venus. Aquarius Moon, Scorpio Mars, Sagittarius Rising, and Jupiter Virgo midheaven. A-Lim Kim has a solid chart. Won't be surprised if she's in the mix. Okay. I also like Rio Takeda, plus 3100. Aries Sun, Moon, and Mercury. Virgo Rising. Gemini Midheaven. Pisces Venus. Capricorn Mars. Leo Jupiter. Decent chart, but, you know, I'm not as fond on her as I am the other ones. I like Gabby Lopez, who came off a pretty good week last week. Plus 4000. Scorpio Sun, Venus, and Mercury. Virgo Moon. Sagittarius Mars. Cap Rising. Libra Midheaven, and Jupiter. Is she a winner? I don't know. I've never seen her win as long as I've been doing this, but, you know, got a good chart. She's got the Scorpio, got the Virgo. So it's worth a look. All right, 2 more. Brooke Henderson at plus 4100 might be one of my top plays of the week. Virgo, Sun, and Mercury, Sagittarius Moon, Scorpio Rising and Mars, Libra Venus, Leo Midheaven, Aquarius Jupiter. She's got a lot of big career stuff in that chart for this week. I like it a lot. All right. And lastly, Arya Jutanugarn, plus 5,700. Get this. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. It's like all Sag. Aquarius Rising, Scorpio Midheaven to get lit up by the Leo, and that all her Sag gets lit up by Virgo on Sunday. Arya and Brooke Henderson might be my 2 favorite plays from this whole list. And they're longer numbers, not long shots, but longer numbers. So, my camera is going to give out because it only records for 30 minutes, so 1 second. We're back, right? Yeah, we're recording. Okay. Okay, so I just talked about Brooke Henderson and Aria Jutanugarn. I love both of those picks this week, really big time. And then I have one long shot. It is Megan Kang, plus 14,500. Great number. Scorpio Sun and Mercury. Leo Moon. Sag Rising, Venus, and Mars, you guys. That's big time. Libra Midheaven. It's lit up by the Cancer Moon. And Aquarius Jupiter is whatever. Megan Kang is a hit or miss golfer, but this could be a week where she really pops up, okay? Top 5, I've got one. It's Brooke Henderson at plus 770. Maybe I should add Aria Jutanugarn. In fact, we're gonna be a little degenerative today. I'm gonna add where's she at? Aria Jutanugarn. Oh my god. Top 5 plus 820. So we're adding that to the list because I just talked about Aria and Brooke Henderson being like two of my favorites. So if one of them gets in the top 5, that's going to cover all of that. So Brooke Henderson, top 5 plus 770, and Aria Jutanugarn plus 820, top 5. Hopefully one of those hits. That'd be amazing if both hits. Top 10, Brooke Henderson at plus 335. I think that's her floor this week. Miyu Yamashita at plus 200. And then Aria Jutanugarn at plus 435. All top 10 picks. I like all of those. Top 20, Aria Jutanugarn at plus 175. She's got just too much career stuff in her chart this week. She's going to be finishing somewhere. Top 10, top 20, top 5. Maybe even win it. Megan Kang at plus 295 also intrigues me. And then also Alim Kim at plus 106. All in the top 20, okay? First round leader, going Nelly Korda because it's going to be a Cancer moon and her midheaven's Cancer and she's a Libra rising with all the Leo in her chart. Nelly Korda at plus 1650 is a really good play. I also like Gino plus 1800. These are so boring, but she's got Cancer and Libra in her chart as well. Alim Kim is a Libra. Libras get the career boost on Thursday. Alim Kim is plus 3,900. Gabby Lopez plus 4,800 because she's got the Libra midheaven and a lot of Scorpio on her chart. Hyoju Kim at plus 3,100. She was last week's first round leader. All that Cancer in her chart. It's going to be a Cancer moon. That should bode really well for her, hopefully. And then Megan Kang at plus 9,600 is kind of the longer shot with that Libra midheaven of hers, I believe. Yeah, Libra midheaven, all the Scorpio in her chart, plus all the fire in her chart. What's going on right now with the fire in the sky. And Brooke Henderson at plus 4,900 because she has the Libra Venus and some Scorpio in her chart. And, you know, that's just, I think she could have a good start. So, first round leaders, Nelly, Gino, Alim Kim, Gabby Lopez, Hyoju Kim, Megan Kang, and Brooke Henderson, all right? Those are my LPGA plays for this week. We are keeping it moving because we got a lot more to get to. So let's get into the DP World Tour now, okay? Moving on to, what is it called? The Hero Indian Open DP World Tour. Akshay Bhatia's in the field. David Puig is in the field. Some live guys. Probably trying to get in the Masters for some of them, or just trying to get some more, points in the world rankings or whatever. I'm fading all of those guys. The first pick I have on my list is the man who gave us back-to-back winners just about a month ago or 2 months ago, I forget. Casey Jarvis, plus 2,050. Leo, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Cancer, Moon, Rising in Venus. Aries, Midheaven, Pisces, Mars. Again, the DP World Tour starts Wednesday and they end Saturday night under a Leo moon. The Virgo moon doesn't come until Sunday. The tournament will be far over by then, so we're targeting Leo, Leo, Leo for the finish on Saturday night. Casey Jarvis is our guy. I'm really confident in Casey Jarvis. That's all I'm going to say. Plus 2,050, book it. Next guy, Nathan Kimsey, plus 2,700. Missed the cut last week. Kind of weird, but overall this year has been playing excellent, so we're just going to keep it going. Aries, Sun, Venus, and Midheaven. Cancer, Rising, and Mars. Pisces, Moon, and Mercury. Libra, Jupiter. Nothing essentially career-driven, but he's got the Aries, the Cancer, the Pisces. He's all air and water. Sorry, he's all fire and water with the Libra, Jupiter, which is air. I can't see Kimsey missing the cut 2 weeks in a row, so I have to go back to him. Next guy is also a little risky, but I like it. Oliver Lindell, been playing really well, plus 2,800. Libra Sun and Mercury. Cap Moon, I don't love that. Sag Rising, I do love that. Virgo, Midheaven, and Venus. Leo, Mars, Pisces, Jupiter. It's the Leo, Mars that really got me. If they were finishing on Sunday, he'd probably be my top pick to win it. But he's got a Leo, Mars, and he's been playing really well all year, so it's worth it, but I'm not so confident in Lindell. But I have to mention him. The next guy is also not super big on, but Tristan Lawrence has been playing pretty good. Plus 3,200. Sagittarius, Sun, Mercury, and Midheaven. Virgo, Moon, and Mars. Pisces, Rising. Scorpio, Venus. That's where I like him a lot because of the Leo. Scorpio gets lit up by the Leo on top of all of his other Sag in there. Capricorn, Jupiter, I don't love. I'm not, again, super confident in him winning as I am in like Casey Jarvis, but Tristan Lawrence plus 3,200 is very intriguing to me. Moving on, Eugenio Jaccara plus 3,600. Aries Sun, Midheaven, and Mars. It's his birth time. It's his career time. Scorpio Moon, that gets the boost from the Leo. Cancer Rising, Pisces, Mercury, and Venus. Some more water that goes really well with everything that they're going to encounter. Taurus Jupiter gets me a little worried, but Jupiter doesn't play like a huge part week to week, so we'll see how that goes. But plus 3,600, I think it's worth a look. All right, next guy, really big on. Marcus Armitage had a surge last weekend on Saturday night or Sunday, whenever they finished. Fell short to Gumberg, but still, I was really encouraged to see that. Plus 3,700. Cancer, Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Midheaven. Pisces, Moon. Libra Rising, Leo, Mars. Aries, Jupiter. There's not one bad transit in this dude's chart. Marcus Armitage will 100% be in the mix. Book it. Adrian Otegi is my next pick, plus 4,800. Another guy that actually had a good last round last week. Scorpio Sun and Midheaven gets the boost from the Leo. Libra Moon and Jupiter. Aquarius Rising. Sagittarius Mercury. Cancer Mars. Capricorn Venus. Ooh, I don't like the Cap Venus, but Scorpio, Libra, Sag in that chart and Cancer. It's a good look for Adrian Otegi, okay? Playing good golf. Another next guy is Jakob Skava-Lesson, plus 4,800. Gemini Sun and Mercury and Midheaven. Scorpio Moon, Leo Rising, Cancer Venus, Libra Mars, Aries Jupiter. Good chart, solid chart. That's all I'm going to say about that. 3 more. Callum Hill, plus 6,600. Scorpio Sun, Moon, Midheaven, Venus, and Jupiter. So much Scorpio going to be lit up by that Leo Moon coming in. I love it. Sagittarius Rising is great. Libra Mercury, Leo Mars. Callum Hill has a really stellar chart. I'm not going to lie. He's a little hit or miss. He lost in a playoff to Freddie Schott, and also Patrick Reed was there. We were on Patrick Reed that week. Freddie Schott won it, but that was under a Leo Moon, and Callum Hill was in a playoff. So yeah, can't help but go. I have to go back to Callum Hill under a Leo Moon. All right. 2 more and then a few more long shots. Francesco Molinari also caught my eye, plus 7,000. Scorpio Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo Moon, Capricorn, Mars, and Rising. Libra Midheaven. The Cap stuff worries me, but the Scorpio, the Leo stuff should be enough to override that. We'll see. And then another guy I really like, longer number 2, plus 8,600, is Sam Bairstow. Bairstow? I don't know. Leo Sun, Mercury, and Midheaven. Aries Moon, Scorpio Rising, Cancer, Venus, and Mars. Pisces, Jupiter. That's a winning birth chart for this week, if you ask me. Sam Bairstow, stellar. So, of those main outrights, I'm going to talk about my long shots in a minute, but I really like Casey Jarvis. I really like Armitage, Jakob Skava-Lesson, Callum Hill, and Sam Bairstow the most, but Kimsey, Lindell, Lawrence, Shakara, Otegi, Molinari should all play well. I mean, in my theory, we'll see. But I feel like I got the winner somewhere in there. And then I want to mention these long shots. These are, anytime I spend a long shot or a first round leader, don't go crazy on these. I spend 0.1, 0.2, maybe 0.3 units on these. I never go full units. I just don't. I just like to spread them out and just kind of at least come away with something at the end of the week. But Matteo Manacero plus 10,500 is very intriguing as well, with all the Aries, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus in his chart. Leo Rising, Taurus Midheaven, Cancer Mars, and Libra Jupiter. The Taurus Midheaven might be enough for him to not win it, but I don't know, guys. We'll see. Sean Crocker is also a name that pops up, but he just can't get the job done. I don't know. Plus 11,000, Virgo Sun, Aries Moon, Scorpio Rising, Leo Midheaven, Libra Mercury, Cancer, Venus, and Mars, Capricorn, Jupiter. It's a great chart. but for some reason this guy just can't get over the finish line. But again, it's worth at least 0.1 units on this guy, okay? I also keep going back to my guy, Kiridak Afi-Barnrat. This guy has a great chart again. Plus 11,000, Leo Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, Pisces Moon, Libra Rising, Cancer Midheaven, Gemini Jupiter. All that Leo in his chart, Cancer Midheaven, it's his career time. Dude, I just can't help but feel Kiridak will be in the mix this week. It's like inevitable, it feels like. So we'll see. Lastly, two more. Freddie Schott, who I just mentioned, was in a playoff with Callum Hill and Patty Reed about 2 months ago. Plus 13,500. Gemini Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Leo Moon, Libra Rising, Cancer Midheaven, Venus Aries, Mars, and Sagittarius. Another guy that I would not be surprised one bit if he's in the mix this week, okay? He won under a Leo Moon a couple months ago. We're going to be finishing under a Leo Moon, and there's an Aries in the sky to add to it. We shall see. Lastly, Joachim Lagergen, plus 14,000 is my longest shot of the week. Scorpio Sun, Mars in Midheaven, Pisces Moon, Aquarius Rising, Sagittarius Mercury, Libra Venus, Virgo Jupiter. We'll see with all that Scorpio. Worth a look. All right, positionals, placement bets. Top 5, Casey Jarvis, plus 480. He should get it done, but we'll see. Top 5, only 5 spots. Also, I like Marcus Armitage at plus 780, and I like Callum Hill, plus 1275. One of those hopefully should hit. They'll pay off and then some for all of those 3 bets, but man, wouldn't that be something if we got 2 or even all 3 of them in there? So Jarvis, Armitage, and Callum Hill are my top 5 picks. Top 10, I'm going Nathan Kimsey at plus 280. I'm going Marcus Armitage at plus 365. I'm going Adrian Otegi at plus 430, and I'm going with our guy Callum Hill at plus 570. One of those should hit. Top 20, Jakob Skava-Lesson at plus 210. Callum Hill at plus 245. Francesco Molinari at plus 245. And Sam Bairstow at plus 295. Top 20s right there. Top 30, Kiridak Afi-Barnrat at plus 220. Freddie Schott plus 250. Joachim Lagergen at plus 255. Man, wouldn't that be nice if most of these hit? I swear, I just feel like they should. Okay, moving on. We're moving quickly. Sorry. Double chance bet. This guy or this guy can win it. Casey Jarvis or Nathan Kimsey at plus 1,000 is really, really intriguing to me. And then the next one is Nathan Kimsey or Thurston Lawrence at plus 1,300. Okay? We'll see. And then 2 triple chance bets. I'm going to go Casey Jarvis, Oliver Lindell, or Thurston Lawrence to win it at plus 750. And then I'm going to go Nathan Kimsey, Thurston Lawrence, or Eugenio Chikara at plus 900 to win it. Okay, and that's that. And then I did make a head-to-head matchup parlay. I've been doing these. I haven't hit one yet. We're going to eventually. This is I don't take these individual matchups. I just parlay them all together and get them. This one comes out to plus 2,054. So it's not crazy, but it's not super short either. Marcus Armitage over Mikhail Lindbergh. Thurston Lawrence over Martin Kuvra. Jakob Skava-Lesson over Frederick Lacroix. Nathan Kimsey over Elvis Smiley. And Adrian Otegi over Matthew Jordan. Parlay that together, plus 2,054. I feel pretty good about that. Okay, and the first round leaders, I went a little crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 first round leader plays. Again, I'm spreading 2 units out across this, 0.01, 0.1, 0.2 max. Don't go crazy. This is so hard to hit. But I like Casey Jarvis at plus 3,500. I like Angel Iora at plus 2,800 because he does have Libra in his chart, and that's what we're targeting for the Cancer Moon on Wednesday. Oliver Lindell is a first-round leader, usual kind of guy, plus 4,500. He's got Libra in his chart. Nathan Kimsey at plus 4,600. Cancer in his chart. Marcus Armitage, a lot of Cancer in his chart, plus 4,600 as well. Adrian Otegi at plus 6,100 with all that Libra and Scorpio. Callum Hill, plus 6,300. Jakob Skava-Lesson at plus 5,200. Kiridak Afi-Barnrat, plus 7,200. Freddie Schott at plus 8,800. And Joachim Lagergen at plus 9,200. Again, I'm spreading about 2 units over all of those. So don't go crazy on those. Don't go a unit each for all of them because that's just too much, okay? Okay, and then top Asian. Adrian Otegi at plus 480, and Kiridak Afibarn at plus 990. Hopefully one of those hits. Top French. Guy I haven't mentioned yet. It's Tom Valiant, plus 760. Sag, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Midheaven. Pisces, Rising, and Mars. Cancer, Jupiter. All fire and water. That's the recipe this week for DP World Tours. Top French, Tom Valiant, plus 760. Could be a really, really good hit. Top Scottish, Callum Hill, plus 330. Top Swedish, Joachim Lagergren at plus 610. And top Spanish, Eugenio Shakara at plus 710. Boy, would that be nice to hit at least two of those. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 45 minutes into this bad boy. Time is flying, and we are finally getting to the PGA Texas Children's Open for our finale. All right, write down these timestamps for you guys. Let's get into it. Let's try to wrap this up in under 15 minutes. Like I mentioned at the top, I wrote down 30 guys. I always do that. I write down as many names as possible, and then I narrow it down. I got it down to 12. It's like 130-something guys in this field. I try not to go more than 10% of the field, so like 13. So I got 12 and 4 long shots that I'll be spreading my last unit across. So let's get into it. And again, there's so many guys I left off that I just won't be surprised if they do win it. But I had to go with my gut to decide for who and who, okay? So let's start at the top. Minwoo Lee, plus 1,500 after Scotty bowed out. Horrible number. But he won it last year, right? And he's got the stars might be aligning again. Leo, Sun, Mercury, Midheaven. Scorpio, Rising. Virgo, Moon. Again, they're finishing under a Virgo Moon on Sunday. Cancer, Venus, and Mars. He's got Cancer in his chart. All month long, it's a career boost. Pisces, Jupiter is great with everything. Minwoo Lee, there's not one bad thing in his chart. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins again. Okay? The next guy, Chris Goddard, plus 2,050. Cancer Sun, Libra Moon, Leo Mercury, Aquarius Midheaven, Virgo Venus, Scorpio Mars, Taurus Jupiter and Rising. Virgo Venus is why I ended up staying with Goddard up, despite, I mean, yeah, there's some good stuff, like Scorpio Mars gets lit up by the Leo. Cancer Sun, it's his career month. He's already been won twice this year. He's a long hitter. This is a long hitter's course. You can hit it anywhere pretty much, and it's still playable. So I have to go with Goddard up as well. And then I got to go with Ricky Fowler at plus 2,700. Sagittarius Sun, Mercury, and Midheaven. Aquarius Moon, Pisces Rising, Scorpio Venus, Aries Mars, Taurus Jupiter. Again, Sagittarius are the big winners career-wise this week because of that Virgo on Sunday. Ricky could do it. So I won't be surprised if he's in the mix and if he ended up actually winning. Now, Sahith Theegala has a similar chart. Not super similar, but he's got the Sag Sun, Sag Midheaven. Oh, man. Am I going to have to add Sahith right now, you guys? No, I'm not going to do it. He's got too much Capricorn, and Cap doesn't go great with the Aries. So, God, if Sahith wins, I'm going to be so pissed. But I just feel like this isn't the course that highlights Sahith's skills. So, we're moving on. Next guy I like. So far, Minwoo Lee, Chris Goddard, Ricky Fowler. I also really like Michael Thorbjornsen at plus 2,450. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Midheaven for that Virgo finish on Sunday. Scorpio Rising gets lit up all week by the Leo. Libra Mercury also lit up by the Cancer. Leo Venus, Capricorn Mars. I don't love that, but that should be lit up by the Virgo on Sunday. The Cancer Jupiter. If your Jupiter is in Cancer during Jupiter actually being in Cancer, it does bode well. A lot of people who have that or just Cancer in general in their chart have won in the last 6 to 7 months, okay? Watch out for Thorbjornsen. I got to go with Mr. Thursday to actually win one. Keith Mitchell, plus 3,800. Cap Sun and Midheaven, which I don't love, but he's an Aries rising, and it's Aries season. Aquarius Moon, Sagittarius Mercury, Venus, and Mars, and a Virgo Jupiter. That's what I love about Keith Mitchell this week. This is the kind of field I think he could get it done, so I had to write down Keith Mitchell. I also really like Harry Hall, plus 3,800. Leo Sun, Virgo moon, Mercury and Venus, Libra rising and Mars, Cancer midheaven, Aquarius, Jupiter, you guys. Huge, 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 huge. Watch out for Harry Hall. I had to go with the loose cannon Wyndham Clark at plus 4,500. The guy can hit it a mile. But he's a lot like Arya Jutanugarn, who we talked about for the LPGA, because he's a Sag Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and midheaven. So much Sag, and that's what we're going after. Pisces rising, Libra moon, Scorpio, Jupiter. If there's a week Wyndham Clark could win it, it's this week. So I had to round down. I also couldn't leave out Pearson Coody, last minute ad, plus 4,800. Cap, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Midheaven. So much Cap, you guys. I don't love it. But Aries, Midheaven, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, Venus. That's why I kept him. The Sag, again, that's what we're going after. Pisces, Mars, that's fine. He's been playing pretty solid all year long. Why stop now, you know? And then I also like Jordan Smith, the European guy, at plus 6,400. Scorpio, Sun, and Midheaven. Again, lit up by the Leo. Cap rising. We don't love that, but Taurus moon, Sagittarius, Mercury, and Venus. There it is. Cancer, Mars. There it is. Libra, Jupiter. He's kind of trending, so I really have a feeling Jordan Smith will be in the mix. I also like Ryan Fox, who's coming off the kidney stone. We'll see how he goes. But if he's playing, he's probably feeling pretty good. Let's be real. Plus 6,700. Aquarius, Sun, and Mercury. Libra moon. Aries, rising, and Mars. Sag, Venus. Cap, Midheaven. Pisces, Jupiter. Wouldn't that be something? This guy gets kidney stones, and a couple weeks later, he wins a tournament. Big hitter. Can't leave him off, okay? Two more. Rico Hoey at plus 7,000. Caught my eye. Virgo, Sun, and Midheaven. Cancer, Moon. Sagittarius, rising, and Jupiter, guys. Sag, rising. Libra, Mercury, and Venus. Scorpio, Mars. Scorpio goes great with Leo. Rico Hoey, who's not a great putter, but I think he can hit it pretty far. This is the kind of guy that could win it, all right? And now we finally got to my personal favorite pick of the week out of any tournament. I'm probably jinxing it by setting it up. But you guys, Aldrich Potgieter at plus 8,000 is my play of the week. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Midheaven, Mars, and Jupiter. His whole chart is Virgo. But it gets better. Leo, Venus to get through the Leo Moon this week. And he's a Sagittarius rising. When he won the Rocket Mortgage last year, or which, yeah, I think it was under a Virgo. It was under a Virgo moon. We are finishing under a Virgo moon. This guy hits it a literal mile. This is the course for Aldrich Potgieter. He's my top play of the week. That's all I'm gonna say. Potgieter plus 8,000. Just take it. 4 long shots. I'm going to spread out my last unit across. So again, 0.1, 0.2, kind of like that. I like S.H. Kim at plus 10,000. Virgo, Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Midheaven, like Potgieter. Leo, Moon, and Mars. That's great. Sag rising. Pisces, Jupiter. Watch out for S.H. Kim, who did have a good week last week. We were on him. I also like Billy Horschel at plus 13,500. Sag, Sun, and Midheaven. Pisces, rising, Moon, Mars, and Jupiter. Scorpio, Mercury, and Venus. He's got what we're looking for. We'll see what happens. I also like Emiliano Grillo at plus 21,000. Virgo, Sun, Mercury, Midheaven, and Jupiter. Aries, Moon, Sag, rising, Libra, Venus, Cancer, Mars. Interestingly enough, it is going to be an Aries, Sun, and Virgo Moon, and that's pretty much what makes up most of his chart on Sunday. Watch out for Grillo. And lastly, the longest shot of the week, Davis Riley at plus 52,500. Sagittarius, Sun, Venus, and Midheaven. Aries, Moon, Pisces rising, Capricorn, Mercury, and Jupiter, and a Virgo Mars. So Davis Riley has everything we're looking for. So put 0.1 units on that, you'll win some profit, okay? So real quick, Minwoo, Chris Gotterup, Ricky Fowler, Michael Thorbjornsen, Keith Mitchell, Harry Hall, Wyndham Clark, Pearson Coody, Jordan Smith, Ryan Fox, Rico Hoey, Aldrich Potgieter are my outrights this week. You can use those for DFS, and then the long shots really for DFS. S.H. Kim, Billy Horschel, Grillo, Davis Riley. An honorable mention, I'm not taking them, but for DFS, Johnny Kiefer should definitely do well with Leo and Sag in his chart, and also Scorpio. And then Patrick Fishburne has a really interesting chart this week as well, who can also hit it really far, but he's just not really in good form, so we'll see. Okay, top 5. I'm trying to wrap this up really quickly so my camera's going to finish out here. Minwoo Lee plus 380 at top 5, I think is the safest play of the week. We'll see. Top 10, Michael Thorbjornsen at plus 345 is intriguing. Audric Pocketer plus 760. Do it. Just do it. Wyndham Clark plus 460, also in the top 10. Top 20, Audric Pocketer plus 335. Do it. Pearson Coody at plus 220. Keith Mitchell plus 186. Jordan Smith at plus 255. I think those are all going to hit, but, I didn't do any parlays. It's okay. We're already too deep into this. Top 30, Rico Hoey at plus 132. Nico Echevarria at plus 154. Nico's got a lot of Leo and Cancer in his chart. And I think he's got a Virgo something. I left him off my outrights because he's got a Gemini Mars. I don't love that. But he does have a Virgo Venus. So if Nico ends up being in the mix, I won't be surprised. But top 30 is interesting. And it's also Rico Hoey plus 132 in the top 30. Top 40, Emiliano Grillo plus 168. And Johnny Kiefer plus 142. Grab my eye, okay? Double chance bets, 4 of them. Chris Gotterup or Ricky Fowler plus 1175. I like that. Ricky Fowler or Ryan Gerard plus 1550. Gerard was another one I left off. A lot of Aries and Leo in that chart, but I don't know. We'll see. Guys, there were so many names I left off. Double chance. Ryan Gerard or Wyndham Clark plus 2050, not 20,000. 2050. And then lastly, Harry Hall or Pearson Coody at plus 2100. Also very interesting. 2 triple chance bets. Michael Thorbjornsen, Adam Scott, or Harry Hall to win it. Plus 1125. And then also Keith Mitchell, Pearson Coody, or Alex Smalley to win it. Plus 1500. Alex Smalley has Sag in his chart. Or was it Sag or Virgo? He's got Virgo, Venus, Leo, Mars. But he's got a lot of cap in there. And I don't know. Can Alex Smalley win a tournament? I don't know. So we'll see about that. All right. All right, I'll finish with first round later. So before that, head-to-head matchup parlay. This one's a little crazy. It's plus 7,000. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines that we got to win this plus 7,000 matchup. But Ryan Gerard over Marco Penge is really risky. Penge is a big hitter, but not too many favorable things in his chart. I'm probably going to end up regretting that. Let's be real. Nikolai Højgaard over Ben Griffin. Harry Hall over Shane Lowry, Ricky Fowler over Kitayama, Jason Day over Christopher Rattan, Thigala over Jaeger, Minwoo over Jake Knapp, and Coody over Pendrith. Put those all together at plus 7,000. There's no way that hits, but we're in it, so we'll see. Top UK or Ireland, I'm going Harry Hall plus 395. I'm going to go Jordan Smith at plus 580. One of those should hit. Top Asian, Rico Hoey at plus 420, and SH Kim at plus 530. We'll see. And lastly, first round leaders. I'm going Minwoo Lee. This is for the Cancer Moon on Thursday. Minwoo Lee at plus 3,200. Chris Goddard at plus 3,500. That's Chris Goddard's a big first round leader guy. He's probably one of the main plays. Adam Scott plus 5,300. Wyndham Clark at plus 5,300. Again, these guys all have either Leo or Cancer or some sort of fire in their charts. So Clark at 5,300. Jason Day at plus 6,200. Alex Smalley at plus 6,700. Smalley's more of a first-round leader guy than he is a winner, in my opinion. Jordan Smith at plus 6,700. Rico Hoey at plus 7,200. Davis Thompson at plus 6,900. He's got Cancer, Venus, and Libra Mars, so we'll see. And he was one of the first... Well, he was a good first-round player last week, but I don't think he was the first-round leader. And then lastly, Haotong Lee at plus 8,800, who... Haotong Lee... Oh, well, we're not finishing under Leo. We're finishing under Virgo. If we were finishing under Leo, I'd probably have Haotong as one of my outrights, but I expect Haotong to play pretty well this week. So, Minwoo, Goddard, Adam Scott, Clark, Day, Smalley, Jordan Smith, Hoey, Davis Thompson, Haotong Lee are my first-round leader guys, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. My camera is going to finish recording in less than a minute, so let's wrap it up. Again, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Please follow on Spotify and give me a 5-star rating there. That really, really helps me out. If you have any questions, hit me up at starsandparspodcast@gmail.com. That's pretty much it. Best of luck to all. We're 5 weeks in a row with the winner. Granted, I do spread my chips out. I'm fully aware of that. Whatever. But hopefully something in here helps you with outrights or DFS or placement bets or whatever. Hopefully you guys tail. Hopefully we win some more. And we're going to keep it rolling, all right? So we will be back next week for, I think it's the Valero. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's that. Everybody take care. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. And we will see you all next week, you guys. Take care. See ya.